was. I called my mom and I was like, Mom, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't want to be a model. I want to leave New York City. This is just something that has gotten to me. And she told me, Ashley, your body is going to change someone's life and you have to finish what you started. And so she broke it down for me and she was like, if you keep calling yourself ugly and fat and not worthy and all these things, then that's exactly what you're going to be. So she said, change your words. The words that I made for myself were, I am bold, I am brilliant, I am beautiful, I am worthy of all, I love you. And I love you was the hardest one of them all. I could change the trajectory of my future by having these words be my truth.
Back fat, I see you popping over my bra today, but that's all right. I'm gonna choose to love you. And thick thighs, you are just so sexy you can't stop rubbing each other. That's all right. I'm gonna keep you. And cellulite, I have not forgotten about you. I'm gonna choose to love you even though you wanna take over my whole bottom half, but you're a part of me. I love you. It's true, honestly. I felt free once I realized I was never going to fit the narrow mold that society wanted me to fit in. I was never going to be perfect enough for an industry that defines perfection from the outside in. And that's okay. Rolls, curves, cellulite, all of it. I love every part of me. My name is Ashley Graham, and I'm a model and body activist. Over the last 15 years, I've come to the conclusion that there is no one perfect body. Because I, like you, possess a wonderfully unique and diverse physique. Now, the fashion industry may persist to label me as plus size, but I like to think of it as my size. In fact, did you know that the plus size fashion industry actually starts at a US size 8 and it goes up to a US size 16? So basically what I'm saying is that the majority of this room right now is considered plus size. How does that make you feel to be labeled?
Like, you don't have to be a supermodel or an influencer or a creator to be worried about trolls and negative comments. Everyone gets them.
Yeah.
Whether you get 1 or you get 1,000 or you get 100,000,
yeah.
we all get them. So tell us about these teachable moments. I love it.
So for me, I think the natural human reaction would be like just to have anger back. And you know, what good would that do? You know,
No.
It's not going to do anything for me or for the person receiving it. So I always like to think of it as, like you said, like you quoted me already, a teachable moment, because not everybody understands where you're coming from. Not everybody understands why you're posting a photo that you are or whatever. So if somebody wants to write something very ignorant, like stop making fat look cool, you're going to kill somebody, then I can write a message back saying that, well, first of all, fat is necessary for a body, like in order to live. And thirdly, I'm not making fat also can be cool. And if you want to call me fat, great. I'm not offended by that word. You know, and just having this like conversation and like break down what that person actually said, because a lot of times that person behind the keyboard is already so broken. We know this.
Yeah.
But I also like to have these teachable moments like that for the younger generation that's watching, because I want them to know you can stand up for yourself and you can do it in a polite way.
Yes.
You don't have to say, you know, something negative and ugly back. You can say, oh, thank you so much for, you know, identifying the fact that my cellulite is out today. Thank you so much. And it's just like, who cares?
Yeah.
But that's also, you know, in this generation of Instagram, I'm so glad I wasn't raised in so young in that world, because there's so much wrapped up in a double tap. There's so much wrapped up in a comment. There's so much wrapped up in the followers. And I don't care how many likes I get. Like, that to me doesn't ever bother me. I just always want to make sure that I'm replying to some of my DMs and my comments to make people know that, like, hey, I see you.
Yes.
Like, that's all that matters. And And if they see that I have, quote, clapped back in a teachable way, then so be it, because I think that that's how we should be clapping back.
Yeah.
Never let anybody tell you that you can't. I have achieved and am still achieving what was seemingly impossible. My goal is to give a voice to young women. To give a voice to young women who struggle to find someone they can look up to. For girls who struggle to look inside the mirror and say, I love you. For women who feel uncomfortable expressing their confidence they've locked away inside themselves. For women who have relinquished their rights to someone else. It is critical that both men and women create a body-positive environment. Uplift the important women in your lives. Create a safe space for them to express their body and their beauty for who they are, not because of who they're not. Be you. Be real. Be authentic. Be your favorite kind of woman. Don't let anybody else take that job. And remember, this is the generation of body diversity. The current is changing. I now invite all of you to hashtag TEDxBV15 with your own self-affirming words. There may not be a full-length mirror in front of each of you today, but I want to challenge you to think about what you would want to say to yourself in the mirror with your own self-affirming words. Thank you.